Hello everybody, tonight I will be explaining how to get the most efficiency and the most combat class on your teams. So first of all we're gonna start with your character level. He needs to be max level and 6-star awaken. The second thing that contributes to your combat class is gonna be your ultimate move, which will give you 400 per level, total of 2000. The next factor we can go into is equipment. To get the most combat class, you're gonna need attack. Sorry. To get the most combat class, you are going to need equipping 4 HP pieces and 2 defense pieces. So on your team, if you want to maximize the combat class, you're gonna need 8 UR or SSR HP sets on your 4 main characters and your 4 associations. But having all 8 characters on HP sets is not efficient because you're not going to do any damage. So, as you can see, my Hauser, let's explain with Hauser. Here's a good example. My Hauser is earning attack and defense because he is my main damage dealer on the team. So, he's earning attack and defense sets, but on the bottom we have our HP stats, in the middle we have our defense stats, and on top, if you want to have max combat class, if you want to have max combat class, you're gonna need attack percentage. But my Hauser does more damage with pierce rate, so he's on pierce rate set, which will decrease my combat class. Let's get into the next part. Oh, to put it this way, to have max combat class, you're gonna need HP and defense sets with attack, defense, and HP substats. That is the most optimal way known to get combat class at the moment. Next is, in your team, you have 4 association characters, and each of them will give different stats. As you can see, some of them will give you an extra 1000 combat class, which is quite a bit, but that does not mean you'll get the most efficiency. If I put Gila, I will get an extra 280 attack, and that will slightly boost my damage, and depending on which character you use, they all have different basic stats. So you have to experiment and find out which will be the best association for you. Another thing on the association is the ultimate level. So as you can see, my Gila is giving us 10%, and this Guild Thunder is giving only 5. That is why you need max ultimate level on your association, and you get 1% per ult level. So my Guild Thunder is giving currently 10% stats, my Gila is giving 10% stats, and my Arthur is giving 10% stats. But because I want to go for max combat class, I'll be using the Guild Thunder because he will give us an extra 1000 combat class. I think I said combat class way too many times. Next thing for boosting your CC is going to be your cosmetics. So you're gonna need as much as possible the higher grade cosmetics. So UR obviously are the best option. As you can see, I have several SSR, but I have equipped the UR because they give the most stats. You have your outfits, you have your 5 weapons, and you have your 5 cosmetics. From top to bottom, HP will give the most combat class, attack will be second, and defense will be third. So let's put it this way, to maximize your combat class, you're going to need 8 HP sets with defense, and you're gonna need attack, defense, and HP substats on all of them. 8 characters with max ultimate level, and obviously the right associations for them. But that is not viable for PvP because some characters do not work. Let's say Hauser on attack. Hauser works on pierce rate. We just recently got Lilia. Lilia here, she has 2 options to her build, or more than 2 to be honest. This is her set. I'm running her on HP defense to get max CC and more sustain out of her. But the way her passive works is she gives 50% of her pierce rate to everybody else. I have equipped pierce rate sets on her, so she will share 50% of her pierce rate. So that will reduce my CC by quite a bit, to be honest. But how can you build your Lilia? You could build her on attack substats, or use an attack gear on her, because her heal will heal based on your attack. So if you want to have stronger heal, which is actually quite strong, you need to put attack substats on her. So you need to read through your skills and realize what stats you need. So this is currently my best combat class on my team that I can get. What else you can do? There's a new function as well, added quite recently. It's gonna be, if you click next to your account combat class on the left, you can get an extra 6% HP based on your account combat class. So I'm currently sitting at 1.5 million and I'm getting 4.5%. I'm quite close to the 5%. How to get more account combat class? That's quite easy, and again it's quite difficult to gain because you have to max level all your characters, awaken them, and limit break them as well. So that's going to progress slowly in time, so don't worry about that. I don't think there's anything else that affects the combat class currently in the game. Well, obviously you have your obviously you have your SSR gear, which is your best option, and then you have the new UR gear, which is only equipable on the character that you have chosen. You can equip it, you can equip it on any character, but it will not work. As you could just see, I put it on Valenti and it does not glow on the top left corner. Now it's equipped on Lilia and she gets an extra 394 attack, which is quite good of stats and gives a lot more extra CC. Hope I made any sense and hope this video helped everybody, and I will be uploading soon some more PvP. Thank you for watching.